This is Calvin Castine. We're at Northern Adirondack Central School. It's Tuesday, January 24th, 1989. We're here for a varsity boys basketball game featuring the visitors from Northeastern and the home team, the Golden Bobcats of Northern Adirondack. The lineup for John Rabideau's Bobcat Club will include number 10, Tim Feller, and number 11, Chris Pajot. Number 12, Greg Boris. Number 13, PJ Labarge. Number 14, Del Hart. Number 20, Chris Rushford. 21, Dan Gregory. 23, David Lapointe. 24, John Rushford. 25, John Matten. 31, Pete Siskavich. And 32, Todd Pupor. The lineup for the Cougars will include Brent Davison, Chris Letourneau, Rob Carey, LP Bayshard, Tom Cushing, Tim LeClaire, DJ Carey, John LaFontaine, Lord Frazina, Mike Murphy, Mike Hardigan, Joe Zawatsky. And I've got a name I've scribbled down here and I can't remember what I was supposed to be writing at the moment. And we finally figured out what our scribbling said. It said Jeff Garrow. We'll be back with the opening tip and introduction of the starting lineups. And a CBAC Boys varsity action following a few brief but important messages.
Against our own, the Northern Adirondack Bobcats. We'd like to remind everyone to keep clear objects off the floor where the players are on. Thank you. Now for a moment you all have been waiting for. The starting lineup for the visitors of NCCS, number 52, Brent Davison.
Starting lineup for the Cougars, number 52, Brent Davison. 64, Chris Letourneau. 44, Rob Carey.
Number 10, LP Bayshard.
LP Bayshard.
And number 13, Dan Carey.
And DJ Carey, number 14. Starters for the Bobcats.
And now for the other team. The CBAC Division 2 leaders. The Rush, the Puck, and the Edge. Can you guess who? The Bobcats. Number 23, we have David LaPointe.
David LaPointe. 12, Greg Boris. Number 4, John Rushford.
Number 32, Todd Pupor.
22, Todd Pupor. 21, Dan Gregory. Coaches today, John Rabideau, and of course Rick Frisbee for the Cougars. I guess there will be no national anthem after all. I hope the Bobcat cheerleaders don't take it too personal, but the Bobcat cheerleaders have the smallest pom-poms I've ever seen, and they just thrown them to the crowd. The traditional throwing your pom-poms to the crowd to start the game in Ellenburg. L.B. Davison and Rushford. John Rushford averaging 25 points a game, the leading scorer in Section 7. Leading scorer in the CBAC and also nobody near him in the MVAC. Letourneau drives to the hoop. He's going to be called for. No, he's going to have a foul shot. He is fouled. Foul is on number 12, Greg Boris. Chris Letourneau will shoot 2. Crusher O'Connell making the call. Crusher losing a lot of weight. We saw him a week ago, and I think he's lost another pound or 2 since then. Rebound, Davison, no good. Gregory gets it out to Pupor. Up ahead for Boris. Cougars in a man-to-man zone. Excuse me, man-to-man. Rushford takes it to the middle. And the pass goes out of play. Bobcats pressing. Bayshard brings it up. Greg Boris picks up his second foul. Carey gets the ball in for Letourneau. Baseline. We have another foul call on the Bobcats. Nope, this one's on the Cougars. Foul's on number 34, Rob Carey. Pupor brings it down for the Bobcats. No score in the game, 7:09 to go. Rushford misses. Rebound Davison. Gives to Bayshard. Then Davison hits. The Cougars are on the scoreboard first. Bobcats are the Division II leaders in the CBAC. I think they are still unbeaten. Davison rebounds. Gives it to Bayshard. Letourneau, 18-footer, he follows the shot, takes it to the hoop and drops it in. Basket, Chris Letourneau, 4-0 Cougars. Cougars not pressing. 5:50 to go in the first. Either a traveling or a 3-second violation turns the ball back to Northeastern. Carey to Letourneau. Bayshard brings it across midcourt. Stolen by Rushford. John Rushford lays it in, and it's 4-2. Knocked out by Pupor, Cougar ball. Davison on a pass from Carey, and it's 6-2. Mr. Partner's video himself, Jerry Dowd, here on the premises for Huron, the Bobcats. Basket by LaPointe. It's 6-4, 4.5 to go in the first. Off Pupor, Cougar ball. Carey with the ball. He puts up the 17-footer. Rebound LaPointe. Bobcats can tie. Ball is too hard off the glass. Here comes Carey. For Rushford, it's out of play. 3:52 to go in the first. Cougars leading 6-4. Bayshard brings it up, and we have a foul on Pupor. Cougar ball stolen by Gregory, and he lays it in. We're tied. Six with 3:25 to go in the first. Carey. Traveled. Chris Pajot reports in. He replaces Pupor. Pajot brings it up for the Bobcats. Rushford, he won't drop. Rebound Carey. Good Bobcat ball. Another good crowd here in Ellenburg. Bobcat fans very supportive of their club. Rushford having a little trouble here in the early going. LeClaire brings it up for the Cougars. Paterno off the rim. Off Boris will be Cougar ball. There's another shot of the crowd on the other side. Very good turnout. Davison lucky he didn't get called for 3 seconds. His foot was touching that black line in the 3-second area. LeClaire pulls up for a short jumper and hits, and the Bobcats trail the Cougars by 2, 8-6 with 2 minutes to go. Intended for Pajot. He goes back to get it. Gregory drives the baseline. He draws the foul. Davison picks up his first foul. Danny Gregory at the line. 8-7, you can tie it on this one. Carey rebounds, gives it to LeClaire. Cardigan, bounce pass Paterno. Chris Paterno hits. Cougars lead by 3, 10-7. Coach Rick Frisbee telling his team to back up, give him the outside. Gregory hits, it's 10-9. I think he's trying to talk the Bobcats into taking some three-point shots. 1:12 to go, first period. Southeastern up by 1. We have a Bobcat steal. Hargan takes it back, gives it to LeClaire. LeClaire pulls up. Jumper is off the rim. Rebound. Davison. Brent Davison with the bucket. And it's 12-9 Northeastern. 52 seconds to go in the period. Labarge. Rebound Davison. Paterno will bring it up. Both coaches on their feet shouting instructions. Rush for the rebound. The point. The Pajot basket will count, and we have a foul on LeClaire. Pajot can tie it. LeClaire picks up his first foul. 12-11, Hardigan rebounds. 17 seconds to go in the period. Cougars should be looking for a final shot. 7 seconds. Paterno shoots off the rim. Hardigan, no good. There's the horn. Cougars get 2 shots, but they couldn't drop. But a good first quarter for the Cougars. They lead 12-11 after 1. Bobcat ball to start the second quarter. Northeastern up by 1, 12-11. Chance for the Bobcats to take the lead. Boris's shot doesn't drop. A point. Fights forward, gets it back out front to Gregory. Boris pulls up for the jumper and he hits. And 13-12. Boris had 2 quick fouls on him. He sat for a good part of the first quarter. Bayshard brings it up. Carey takes it to the hoop and drops it in. Basket of Rob Carey. And the Cougars regain 14-13. Bayshard picks up the loose ball. Nice hustle there. Rob Carey came down, followed, got the rebound and put it in. Cougars up by 3, 16-13. Double. Good call. Gregory moved that foot just before passing. We have Pete Siskavich in the game. He's going to give Dave LaPointe a rest. And we have Pupor back in for Pajot. Hardigan gives to Bayshard. Block for Bayshard, he's called for the foul. Todd Pupor misses the first. .6:45 to go here in the first half. 16-14. Hardigan with the ball. Bayshard brings it up. Gregory intended for Rustford, too much on it. We'll go to the Cougars. Hardigan to Bayshard. Three-second violation. Audition up by 2. Bobcats can tie. Siskavich turn around off the rim. Rebound. Davison. Bayshard will bring it up. 5:55 to go in the first half. Pupor doing a little leaning. be on Boris. That's his third. Labarge comes in for Boris. Boris has the job of trying to guard the Cougars' number one scoring threat. Travel, I think, let's see, 3 seconds. Rob carry. And Boris has picked up 3 fouls, but I think the Bobcat offense can use Boris out front, so I'm not sure if I would give Boris the tough man to guard. If he picks up foul trouble, it's going to hurt the Bobcats. We have a foul, a blocking foul on Bayshard. Cooper shooting a 1-and-1. 16-15, he can tie it with this one. Bayshard picked up his second foul. We're tied 16-all, 5:20 to go. First half. Bayshard brings it up. Knocked out of bounds off Saskavich. Letourneau will toss it in. Davison will go to the line. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. Davison shooting the 1-and-1. He drops it in. 17-16, Saskavich. His first foul, team fifth. Davison misses the second. Throw by Gregory. Takes it length of the floor. Davison called for the foul. Look clean from up here. And Gregory can retie it with the first shot. He's shooting 2. No good. They have LeClaire and Cushing in the game. Davison will take a break. Bayshard out. No good. Gregory misses them both. Carey pulls it down, gives to LeClaire. 4:33 to go, first half. Hardigan high post. Tim LeClaire, baseline. 15-footer for Tim LeClaire. Bobcats being warned to leave the ball alone after it goes through the cylinder. 19-16, Cougars up by 3. Labarge. Saskavich to Pupor. Labarge takes a shot. Air ball. The point shot is blocked. And Hardigan finally controls. Taken back by the Bobcats. Saskavich with a 3-footer. He hits. 19-18. Cougar lead cut to 1. Letourneau leaves it for LeClaire. Letourneau will shoot 2. Foul is on Labarge, his first. Letourneau drops in the second one, 20-18. Pupor brings it up. 3:20 to go, first half. LaBarge hits. We're tied, 20 all. LeClaire up the baseline. Off Cushing. Bayshard coming back in. LeClaire tried to dribble through two Bobcat defenders that time, and we'll have a holding foul on Hardigan. Hardigan picks up his first foul. LaBarge can put the Bobcats ahead. He does. We have Jeff Garrow in the lineup. He came in along with Bayshard, 21-20. Jump ball. The Reds turn. Cougars turn on the jump. Paterno looking for a target. 5 seconds to get it in. Stolen by the Bobcats. Taken back by the Cougars. Carey gives to Bayshard. Bobcats up by one, 21-20. 2 minutes in, 32 seconds to go, first half. Nice move, a wrap. Carey puts the Cougars back up by one, 21-22. Garrow. Foul is on Pupor. Pupor picks up his second personal. Bayshard will shoot the 1-and-1. Misses. Paterno hustles for the rebound. Gives it back out to Bayshard. Paterno, the 16-footer. Cougar ball, we've seen very little of John Rushford in this ball game. It's been a while since he's been out on the floor. We don't know what happened to him, why he's not in the game. He's sitting on the bench. Steal in the basket, the point. Makes it 23-22. Bobcats up by one. 1:27 to go in the first half. Another steal. Gregory. And we have a foul, and foul is on Garrow. Of a Northeastern timeout. Bisbee looking for a foul on the steal. Northeastern timeout. Bobcats lead by 3, 25-22. Do not attempt that at home. They're all highly skilled athletes who have been devoted their entire lives to cheerleading. Do not attempt that at home. Danny Gregory shooting. He has a chance for a three-point play out of this. There's an old axiom in basketball. If you're going to foul on a layup, make sure they don't make the layup. 25-22. Bobcats up by 3. And a foul on Labarge. Rap Carey shooting the 1-and-1. No good. Rebound comes out to Carey. Looking for help. Gives it to Garrow.
See what the call is. 3-second violation. 3-second violation turns the ball back to the Bobcats. 25 seconds to go. They can take a 5-point lead into the locker room. 3-point attempt, Labarge. Bobcats lead by 6. 28-22. 14 seconds. Pushing, no good. 4 seconds. Would have counted. Oh, the Bobcats with a spurt at the end. Lead the Cougars at halftime, 28-22. It happens occasionally. We have nobody here to do our halftime report, so we have to do this by ourselves. This requires addition while we're talking. So this is very difficult indeed. For the Bobcats, LaPointe has 4 fouls. Boris has 4 points. Boris has 2 points. Rushford with only 2 points. Don't know why he hasn't been playing. Pupor has 3, Gregory has 7, Siskavich has 2, Labarge has 6, and Pajot has 2. In the foul situation for the Bobcats, Labarge has 2, Siskavich 1, Pupor 2, and Boris 3. And now the Cougar lineup is scoring at halftime. Davison has a total of 7, Letourneau has 3, Carey has 6, Bayshard is scoreless, and Leclerc has 4. And Hartigan down here has 2. Let's see, foul situation. Davison has 2, Carey 1, Bayshard 2, Leclerc 1, Garrow 1, and Hartigan 1. Scoring by periods, the Cougars outscored the Bobcats 12-11 in the first, but it was 17-10 for the Bobcats in the second. We'll be back. Wait a minute, we're not going to be back just yet. We have to take our halftime tour through the stands. Concludes our halftime report and halftime trip through the stands, and now I can say we'll be back with more CBAC boys varsity action from Ellenburg, Northeastern versus the Bobcats, following a few brief but important messages. Bobcat ball, they have the lead by 6 as we start the second half of tonight's ball game, 28-22. We checked with Bobcat coach John Rebedeau. As a basket by Boris. 30-22. Checked with Rebedeau to find out what was ailing his scoring star, John Rushford. And he said he has lack of defensitis. He's not happy that Rushford's been scoring 25 points a game. Well, actually, he's happy he's been scoring 25 points a game, but he wants a little defense out of him on the other end. And to make his point, he's going to sit him down for a while.
basket there by Carey. Foul on Pupor. Excuse me, foul on Davison. He picks up his third. So John Rushford, who's been averaging 25-plus points per game, only 2 here at halftime. And he's going to lower his average unless he gets extremely hot here in the second half. And in order to get extremely hot in the second half, he's going to have to play a little defense enough to satisfy his coach, Rabideau. John Rabideau has done an excellent job here at Northern Adirondack. Traveling call. Lower shot, no good. Basket by LaPointe. The Bobcats lead by 8, 32-24. Rushford with the ball. Rebound Davison. Gives to Bayshard. Basket will go. Rushford will sit. Rushford's first foul. Davison hit. It's a 32-27 ball game, 5-point difference. Three-second violation. Give the ball to the Cougars. Northeastern can close the gap. Letourneau looking for a target. Going to get it in. Knocked out by Pupor. Again out by Pupor. Letourneau gets it into Bayshard. Misses. Lowers rebounds, and let's see. Gregory brings it up. Pupor. Davison rebounds. Gives it to Bayshard. Up ahead for Carey. Carey draws the foul, but the basket doesn't go. Siskavich picks up his second foul. 32-27, 4:26 to go. In and out. Cougars trail by 4 here in the third quarter. Letourneau rebound. Bayshard brings it up. Carey gives it out to Letourneau. Back to Chris Letourneau. 32-30 with 4 minutes to go in the third. Rushford set to come back in. Cooper off the rim. We'll have a foul. Chris Letourneau picks up his first foul. Dave LaPointe at the line. 33-30. Hardigan comes in to replace DJ Carey. 3:47 to go here in the third quarter. 34-30. LeClaire in the ball game. Oscar Rushford. Cougars want a timeout. Score 36-30, 3:34 to go in the third. Bobcat ball, LaBarge. Pull away, Hardigan. Foul will be on Boris. Mike Hardigan with the steal. He gets a little floor burn for his trouble. Leaving a little skin here in Ellenburg. Boris picks up his fourth personal. Rabideau's leaving him in the game. Ball comes deep to LeClaire. Now he has Pajot up set to come in. Davison drops it in. 36-32, 3:10 to go in the third. LaBarge, three-point range, no good. Off Letourneau. Cooper replaces Boris with Rushford back in the game. Cougars are lucky to get Boris out of there with his fourth personal. There's a steal. Gregory lays it in. No, too hard off the glass. LeClaire brings it up. Rushford with the steal. He lays it in. Knocked out of bounds. Bayshard back in the game with DJ Carey on the bench and Bayshard on the bench. Nobody in there really to quarterback this club. Davison, one drop. Rebound LaPointe, up ahead to Rushford. Brent Davison with the rebound, doing an excellent job tonight. Fine all-around ball game, Brent Davison. Bayshard brings it up. 38-32, 1:59 to go in the third. Cougars trail by 6. Off LaPointe. Foul is on Rushford. His second, team's fourth personal in the second half. Carey rebounds. Short jumper hits. 32-34, 1:43 to go in the third. LaBarge. Attempted cross-court pass, almost picked off by the Cougars. Blocked by Davison. Letourneau gives to Bayshard. Cougars can cut it back to 2. Davison comes high. 3-second violation on the Cougars. Turns it back to the Bobcats. 1:12 to go. Rushford basket will count. Fouls on Carey. 40-34. Rushford drops it in. 41-34. A minute to go in the third. 10 seconds to get it across midcourt. Up ahead to Hardigan. Bayshard with the ball. Lenny Bayshard lays it in. 41-36. 33 seconds to go in the third period. Rob Carey almost with a steal, yes. Chris Letourneau with the ball. 20 seconds to go. Bayshard gets it across. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Rushford, three-point range. Cougars trail by 5, 36-41 after 3. Go ahead, I dare you to try that one at home. Cougar ball. Letourneau gets it in to Bayshard. Northeastern down by 5. As we start the fourth quarter. Chris Letourneau hits. 41-38. Rushford. Carey pulls it down, gives to Bayshard. Travel, but no whistle. Break for the Cougars. Turno, no good. It'll be off. Oh, off Davison. Looks like it was off the point from up here. Rushford picks up the loose ball. Cougar ball. Gregory. And Gregory picks up his first personal. LP Bayshard misses the 1-and-1. Rushford rebounds. The front end of those 1-and-1s is critical. You're talking 2 points and you miss that one. Cougars had a chance to close the gap to 1 point that time. The point, let's see what we have. Chris Letourneau. The point makes it 42-38. Rebound Davison. Bayshard brings it up. Bobcats up by 4, 6 minutes to go. They have the ball. Underneath to Rushford. Rushford turnaround. The point. Dave LaPointe gives the Bobcats a 6-point advantage. Bayshard penetrates and lays it in. Basket LP Bayshard, 44-40. Block. Letourneau by, yes, Letourneau with a block. Foul on Bayshard. Bayshard's third, team fourth. Ball comes into Labarge. He's thinking about that three-pointer. He puts it up. The point rebounds. Gets to Rushford. Drops in. Nice soft touch with good spin on the ball, and it bounced in. Carey traveled before the foul, 46-44, 54 to go. Basket by Boris. He's back in the game, 48-40. Northeastern timeout. The Cougars down by 8 and 4.5 to go. Northeastern ball, 4 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Cougars trail by 8. Off the point, it'll go to the Cougars. Bayshard will inbound it. Gives it to Rob Carey. He drops it in, 48-42. Three-second violation, turns it back to Northeastern. Rushford lost it. And while we were off, John Rushford said something he shouldn't have to Paul O'Connell, and he gets a technical foul. Chris Letourneau will shoot for the Cougars. Cougars down by 6, 3:53 to go in the ball game. Letourneau will shoot 2. (48-43). Northeastern ball. Off Extra point goes back to Northeastern. 5 seconds to get it in. Colonel gets it to base yard. Bobcats up ahead for Burris. Greg Burris will shoot. 49-44. Rebound Davison. Richard brings it up. He's guarded by Pupor. Three minutes, 12 seconds to go in the ball game. 5-point difference. Rebound LaPointe. Before hits the first. Fouls on Carey, his first. 50-44, 2:58 to go. 51-44. Turno, three-pointer. 51-47, a 4-point ball game. Rob Carey gets a loose ball, gives it to Bayshard. Cougars can close it to 2. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Paterno. Labarge rebounds. Spin move up ahead here to Bower, to Gregory. Labarge 3-point range, he hit. TJ Labarge, 54-47. .135 to go. Cougars down by 7. Bobcats with a 7-point lead, a minute 20 to go. They're in the driver's seat. They don't have to shoot. But they will. Rebound, Davison gives it to Bayshard. Turno, in and out. Holding foul on Davison. Rick Frisbee wants a timeout with his team down by 7 and 56 seconds remaining. Is an illegal pyramid. You're not allowed to stand on anybody whose feet are not on the floor. So when you stand 3 high like that, it's not within the rules of the New York State Athletic Association or whoever sets the guidelines. Brent Davison has picked up his 4th personal. Dan Gregory shooting here. This is just icing on the cake. 65-47. Cougars will attempt a series of 3-point attempts. And that's their only hope. 55-47, 8 points to go with 54 seconds remaining. Carey gives to LeClaire. Letourneau drives, offensive foul. Letourneau has fouled out. Jeff Garrow reports in. And Todd Pupor will shoot. Bobcats up by 8 at the moment. He's shooting a 1-and-1. 56-47, chance for a 10-point lead. He's got it. 57-47, Carey with the ball. Garrow. Davison back to Garrow. "20 seconds. DJ Carey picks up his 2nd foul. Gregory misses the shot. Garrow brings it down. LeClaire, 7 seconds. 3-point range, off the rim. Carey at the horn, he hits. 57-49. Bobcats defeat the Cougars by 8 in a hard-fought battle in Ellenburg. So that's the way it was on this Tuesday, January 24th, 1989. Bobcats 57, Cougars 48. 57-49.
And now for a quick look at the scoring. For Northeastern, Rob Carey finished with 15. Chris Letourneau had 12. Brent Davison had 12. LP Bayshard had 4. Tim LeClaire 4. Mike Hardigan 2. Tom Cushing was scoreless. DJ Carey and Jeff Garrow were also scoreless. For the Bobcats, LaPointe had 11. Rushford, playing maybe a third of the game, had 11. LaBarge had 9. Gregory 8. Pupor 7. Bowers 7. Siskavich 2. And Pajot 2. The final score once again, 57-49 for the Bobcats.